Hey everybody! Welcome to the Perfect Pair. I am your host, Tangerine. We usually have Marty here, but today she's out, so we have a special guest, Cayenne.
Hey.
So, as you know, this is my big sister. Okay, I want to make sure you can hear us. As you know, of course, I'm trying something new, so it may be technical difficulties.
On the day that I'm here.
No, I'm trying something new. I always try something new. That's my thing. So today we have an exciting, well, I don't know if it's exciting, but we have an informational show today. We will have two gentlemen on today that were up in Lansing during the tragedy at MSU that we're going to have a chance to talk to. So that'll be later in our show. But as you know, first things first, one of our favorite segments of the Perfect Pair is we always have to start off with a nice little elixir. And this is when we talk about our shake and enjoy portion. So although my wonderful co-host Marty is not here, we still want you to check out Shake and Enjoy. You can go on her website. Look at this. Oh! And you can order a book. This is something new. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I figured out how to do this. So if you would like to order a copy, feel free to scan the QR code and it'll link you right to her website. Am I so savvy?
You're savvy.
I am so savvy. So for our portion today, since she is not here and we want to make sure that we stay nice and calm today, because you know how me and Big Sister can get. We're just going to have sangria. So sister, would you be the host? Would you be the
Pour
person?
the drink?
Yes. So I made a nice little red wine sangria with some whiskey in it.
Oh, it has whiskey?
Oh, you poured it on your pants. Here, you want me to pour it?
I was.
You don't want it on my floor.
Okay, we're gonna have to get something like that.
Oh, sister. See, technical difficulties.
Oh, okay, I got
everywhere.
something. Yeah.
As y'all know, it's gonna be a fun day. Hey, Marty, did I shock you, Marty? I told you, tune in. I got you, friend. Listen.
Hey, Marty.
Put your phone up there, friend, and scan yourself. So I'm so excited about this. So yes, you can scan. Everything is still going wonderful with Shake and Enjoy. Please go on there, order your books. She has Shake and Enjoy More. And then I saw where you can buy like the shaker and stuff on there. So anything I need to tell them, Marty, before anything, since you're off location, we know this is your vacation week. So let's taste. We got a cheers.
Oh, cheers.
And you do got more than me, so I'm gonna need a little bit more. How I do?
Very good.
Not too strong.
Yeah, this is too sweet. Ooh, only two.
Just give me a little bit more since we can only have two. So make the first one nice.
Oh Lord, y'all know how we get.
No, we not, because we only having two. And don't, I want to just like yours was. Not Kyra, this is
That's 1.5.
Oh. Okay. So that's our Shake and Enjoy. Please support. And now, my favorite segment.
This your favorite segment?
This is my favorite segment. This is the She's Press segment. So today's set, and I have something else. So I'm like just playing with everything. I'm like the engineer, the host, it's a lot that I'm doing. And I don't even know what I did with it. So,
she's the jack of all trades.
This new set, I had it on my Instagram and Facebook in my stories where I asked you which set to put on. I had a white and gold set with the long stiletto, or I had a medium stiletto with pink and a holographic. I came out with the white set. So the white swept the pink, and I thought the pink was so cute. And this is good because I'll be going out of town this week.
I just have green and white.
Green and white for
Michigan State.
So if you want to check out the nail sets that are on the website, please feel free. The QR code. You can go to She's Press Nails. You can have a customizable set, or you can customize your own. So the difference is you can have it'll fit to your nails. If you want a different color for the sets that's on there, you can customize that, or send me a picture of the set that you want, and we can work something out. So that's all with She's Press Nails. So yeah, we are moving along. Hello, Mom. How are you?
Hey, Mama and Daddy.
Marty, I'm telling you, we stepping up, baby. We out here. So, sister, I do appreciate you being on with me today. You are a dope black Spartan and a dope black sister.
How that Uzi dance go?
So that's supposed to be the new stuff. Okay, so let's go on to our next segment. Anything that's going on with you?
No, just getting prepared for work tomorrow. That's it. Long work day.
I was so mad. Like, so many schools had the whole week off for being winter break, and we didn't have it off. We got 2 days off. One day was a professional development, but we got those 2 snow days, so that was kind of good. And it was hard going to work on Friday.
Well, I do want to say this. I am excited about this show. I'm not going to say I'm excited about the show because I'm on it. And my son will be on it, and his friends is on it, to talk about my alma mater, Dope Black Spartan. I graduated from MSU, and I never thought that this situation would happen so close to home. So I'm excited to talk about it, to have both of the gentlemen share their feelings and everything around the whole situation, just to shed light to people on how our Black males are eternalizing what happened and moving forward. So I am excited about this show.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. And it's not just because you're on it, huh?
Well, that's part of it too.
It should be, you get to share the stage with your sister.
Yeah, that too. Yes. Share the stage with my little sister.
Yes. Okay. So let's go on to our What's Poppin' segment. Do you want to start? I'm
yes.
Give you the thing.
I'm into politics.
Let me just tell you, because the last time you were here, last 2 times, I tend to be very quiet. And as everybody know, I'm really not that quiet. So we have put down like the guidelines how our show goes. So this show I think will be the best show that we've had. Like 3 is a charm.
Yes, and plus, I have to look good because my son is on this show, and I don't want his friends talking about his mama.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
I have to be good.
Yeah.
So today, my current topic is I'm into politics and everything that goes on. I stay on CNN and MSNBC. So today, I want to talk about the Norfolk Southern train that crashed in East Palestine, Ohio. When the train crashed, it had hazardous materials. It had vinyl chloride that's used to produce PNC plastic, which is very, very hazardous. And it derailed, which caused the hazardous chemicals to spill. There was no hazardous, what do you call it? They were supposed to post on the trains that this is hazardous material, because when Obama was president, he put in the office that EPA has to tag and label all hazardous materials. However,
who changed it?
When Trump got in 2017, he changed it and said that's not required. So this train was traveling with hazardous material that has not been marked or posted. So they got into a crash, and the train company, Norfolk, was the one who was responsible for cleaning up and disposing of the hazardous materials. However, the hazardous materials are supposed to come here in Belleville, Michigan, and in Houston, Texas. A lot of people are making a big uproar because this hazardous material has to be transported by trucks. which can cause leakage. It can leave all type of anything. And people in Michigan, especially Belleville, because it's in the Belleville landfill, they don't want it there because it could cause issues for them.
So question, why, if it's in Ohio, why can't they find a place in Ohio to put it? Why do they have to go to Michigan or Texas?
Because Michigan and Texas is one of the two states who have a disposable landfill capable of handling hazardous materials on this level. Because they have to pour it deep in the ground. So us and Houston have the landfills to supposedly accommodate that. However, the landfill in Belleville is known to have leakage.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah. The landfill in Belleville
that's capable of holding the toxic waste that they want to bring it to.
Yes, that points in the past when hazardous materials was disposed there, it did leak out. So there, a lot of people is really complaining. So if you live in the Belleville area, Wayne County area, I would really suggest that you contact your state representatives, your Congress people, and let them know, because
Mom and Dad will be going to that meeting.
That can seep into the ground. That can affect the food that we buy, our kids playing on the playgrounds, the water.
How are they affected in Ohio so far?
Well, in Ohio, after the plane crash, there's a lot of, they're having skin rashes, can't breathe, animals have died. It's a lot of after effects coming from this spill.
Oh my. So yes, you and Daddy better go to this meeting, and anybody out in Belleville, surrounding areas, please go to the meeting. Yeah, there should be more than two places where they can dispose of this.
Yes, and this is very hazardous, where it could cause all type of problems and deaths.
So, as if we don't have enough going on.
Right.
This is something
we're dealing with the water in Flint. Now they want to bring this to Belleville.
Are they trying to get rid of Michigan? Are they trying to just wipe us off the face of the earth? Okay, well, I'm going to switch over, since we're talking about the world and all this kind of stuff. With global warming and everything that's going on, since we're talking about pollution, let's talk about the blizzard in, what is it, Los Angeles, California. Like, for them to get snow, just a little bit of snow, that's unheard of. I'm sorry. My parents just said if they don't get no action with this disposable waste, they moving with my sister.
My eyes got big. Mom and Daddy, y'all can come live with me. My house big enough. We can make it work. But it can only be one queen bee. It can only be one queen bee.
That would be interesting. I would be over there hardly ever. I'd be like, screw dinner. I'll go somewhere else. It would, that house, oh my God. Well, all y'all will be off.
Well, it ain't all of us. Debbie gone. Nunabug will probably move.
Nope. Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, but y'all, it'll always be food there. So I will probably come. Y'all, Daddy will be fixing stuff around the house. Listen. Sorry, all my spare bedrooms are filled. Yeah. I need one more drink and then I'm gonna move on.
I thought we were talking about Coda Black.
We were about to talk about California, but I read that with Mama.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of threw me off guard. I shouldn't read and talk. But no, just to talk about the devastation with it being a blizzard in California. They're not prepared for this. And I was listening to some other stuff. This is going off the topic, but speaking California, on the opposite end, Florida, how like the outskirts are so many feet under sea level now. And in the past, they have moved like all the Black people to the middle, but those are the people that's safe now. So it's about restructuring everything. So this is how my mind is working right now. Just all over the place.
I see.
It is. Sorry. I'm everywhere. Did you have another one or I got some more?
I thought you were going to talk about one more.
Oh, I had one more, but then Marty, in her absence, she sent me some. So Kodak Black, as we know, he's a rapper. I didn't think you knew that. He's a rapper. He was caught with a gun, so there has been a warrant out for his arrest. So, no, I'm sorry, fentanyl in his system. Yeah.
Now that kills you.
It does. Like in too big of a dose.
Yeah.
Like, cause you mix it with drugs, right? You don't just take fentanyl.
Well, I don't know, but that's what Omar from The Wire data.
Mm-hmm. He did. And it's a lot of people been down from fentanyl deaths.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you just go buy fentanyl. I think they cut the product with fentanyl. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in drug activity. But so it was in his system. And because he's been on probation. So it's been a war on our his arrest.
Just say no to drugs.
And yes to life.
Yes. Well, I do want to bring up something. I just thought about something. I don't want to talk a lot about it because it might have a lot of comments that we don't want to have. But yeah, a judge just said that Dwayne Wade's son,
daughter,
can change. See, that's why I shouldn't have brought it up. Can change his sex and name.
Change name and gender.
Change name and gender, and he's not 18. I'ma just say that I think that's absolutely crazy as hell. A child should not be able to make a life-changing decision like that at that age. To me, that's my personal opinion. But yeah,
that's deep.
This world is going backwards,
and the mom had been fighting against it.
She should have.
So this is like a big thing right now. So I'm just gonna mosey on.
I just thank God every day.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I don't even know which angle to go, but Arts Beats and Eats will be open to cannabis sales.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So does that mean like while you there, people will be smoking weed, walking around Arts Beats and Eats?
That's how I look at it. If they selling it.
So if marijuana and cannabis is like so popular and it's okay, are jobs going to stop drug testing for that?
Well, I heard some jobs right now don't drug test for marijuana. They drug test for the harder drugs like heroin, opiates, and stuff like that, but not marijuana.
Legal adult. We agree, Tracy. So that's it, and that's gonna be the last thing. We have a lot. Metro Detroit ice storm. 600,000 plus people are still without power. Hope anybody wasn't affected. Were you affected?
Nope. I do know it's still 27 schools that don't have no power.
Are you serious?
Right now, but they said all the schools should be back on come tomorrow morning.
Friday, I think we had 6 schools in our district that didn't have power, but they made the district go because it's a lot of schools. So yeah, I didn't lose power. I didn't lose any service. So that's a blessing.
Cable.
The day of, DTE was repairing all the gas lines on my block, both sides of the street. Got a new gas thingamajig on the house, so I'm straight. So I think that's it. It would be was it, but I don't see her. Oh, there he is. Okay, I wanted to make sure I saw both people in the screen before.
Our special guest.
See our other special guest. I'll give him a second to make sure he's there. No, they're black and white because they're not on the screen. Okay, He is there. Okay, so now we're about to do our transition over. We want to get to the bulk of the show. And this is when we're going to introduce our guests. Our 2 guests today are both gentlemen that attend Michigan State University, and they were there for the tragedy that happened. We have my nephew, Devin Madison, and then we have his friend. How would you like us to call you, sir?
Dom.
Can't hear you. Devin, you say something.
How y'all doing?
Can't hear him either.
So should we unplug this?
Unplug that first one. Let's see if that's it.
Is this one right here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Damo.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh. Okay. Can I hear you now? No, I can't hear you now.
Auntie.
Okay,
I hear
you,
Devin. Damo.
Yeah.
Say it again. Damo, can you hear us?
We can't hear you.
Can
It
you hear me
sounds
now?
like we heard. Yes. We just got excited.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
But Damo, you gotta come in the camera so we can see your face.
I guess I gotta close to the microphone, my mouth, so y'all can hear
Well,
me.
You in college. We want you to figure this out.
All right.
Okay, you got it? Dang, I was just joking. Don't run away.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me?
we can hear you and see you.
All right.
Can you see yourself?
Okay. Well, hello. How are you fellas doing today?
I'm good.
I'm alright.
How
How
y'all
y'all doing?
doing?
We are good. Are both of y'all at state right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, where are you guys at now?
Well, currently I'm in my
my
dorm room.
dorm
I
at
stay.
Oh, what dorm you at?
Hubbard Hall.
Say the name.
Oh, that's where I stay. I stayed in North Hubbard, floor 9.
First floor.
You going in and out.
I stay on the first floor.
Okay.
And where are you at, Devin?
I'm at my dorm in South Wonders.
Okay.
All right. So,
I don't know what you're doing. So, I'm gonna let you start off.
okay. Well, welcome, gentlemen, to the podcast. Today we do have a lot of questions for you, gentlemen. Questions that hopefully spark emotion, where you're able to tell us how you felt during that situation. Tell us where your mind is right now and going forward. So we're going to start with Devin. Devin, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you want us to know.
Well, as I heard, I'm Devin Madison. I'm from the city of Detroit, west side of Detroit.
West
Well,
Side.
I previously just graduated from Cass Technical High School, and currently I am a business major at Michigan State University, and I am deciding so far if I want to major once I get into the business school in marketing or supply chain,
Okay.
with a minor in Spanish and international business.
¿Cómo te llamo?
Me llamo Devin.
Muy bien. You ain't know I was bilingual, nephew. I got you.
Vale.
Okay, Damo, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What do you want us to know?
All right. I'm Dominic Johnson. I'm from the West. I'm a finance. Michigan State University. 2022 from Southfield A&T.
Oh, I'm sorry you went to a second level school at Southfield A&T.
I had transfer.
You said you had a who?
I had to transfer there.
Oh,
From where? From where? You keep going in and out. Can y'all hear him?
No, they just said he's breaking up pretty bad.
Okay, hold on.
I was just changing the view. He got to change his sound.
Damo, you know how to do your sound?
What if you take your
That's what I'm.
if you take your ear pod thing out, would that help your sound? Oh, you don't have it on? I thought I saw it.
No, them diamonds that you were
It's
saying.
It's the connection at Michigan State. Our connection just so bad.
Okay, now did you say you transferred from what school?
Cornerstone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did y'all know each other in middle school?
Nah.
No, but
He went to the
a fun fact, we both had the same basketball basketball team school.
Y'all both had the same who?
Basketball coach.
Coach
Oh,
Who was the coach?
Banks.
Oh,
Crazy.
Coach Banks. Damo, do Coach Banks call you? I love Coach Banks.
Y'all are his sons.
Okay, are y'all ready? We about to get started. Okay, so Devin and Damo, have you ever felt that you would be in an active shooter situation? Before this happened, did you ever feel that this would be a situation that you would find yourself in?
No, man.
Not at all. Like not even a inkling.
Honestly, I never expected to be in a situation like this. You know, coming from all predominantly black schools. You know, you do like the lockdown drills, but you never really, you know, statistically, usually the school shooter is a white male. So you never really think like it would actually happen to you. You know it's real, but you never think it would happen to you.
Mhm. How long have y'all had active shooter trainings? Like, did y'all have those in elementary or when did they start?
Yeah, elementary school.
Yeah, it started in elementary.
Okay, so that's something that's totally different because when we were in elementary, we were only doing fire drills, tornado drills. This never crossed my mind until I think I went to a school in the suburbs when I had my first active shooter drill, and that was maybe 8 years ago.
So let me ask you this: since you guys have done active shooter drills since middle school, when this situation hit, did those drills pop up where you went straight to that information in your head to follow? Do you think those drills helped you for this situation?
Uh, when it first happened, I didn't think it was serious. It was. So honestly, I was just first, and then I kept getting knocks on seeing stuff all over social media. So then to lock the door and barricade myself and hide.
You were in your dorm?
Yes,
Oh, so
ma'am.
you found out because again, you breaking up. So I just want to tell you what I heard. You found out because you were getting messages on social media,
And you
Yeah,
were where? In your dorm room?
yeah,
and he did. You say you locked the door, barricaded the door, and hid?
yeah.
Were you by yourself or was your roommate there?
No, I was actually
You said we just heard not actually, and then it stopped.
I was with a group.
You're with a group.
Yes.
Okay. So can you move in your dorm room? Like go to a spot where by the window or by the door be better? Because we struggling over here.
Well, Devin, while he moving, where were you at when it all went down?
Um, I was at IM West.
What's that?
It's the one of the recreational centers up here.
So when y'all was at y'all places, when you heard about it, like how did y'all find out about it? Like who was the first person to tell y'all it's a shooter on campus?
Well, for me, I was um I was about to me and two of my friends were about to leave IM West. And when we got downstairs from the basketball gym, one of the workers told us we're supposed to advise you not to leave because there is a shooter. But we did not know as much information as we end up knowing because we just heard it was a shooter on Grand River. And usually we get a lot of emails saying that there was a shooting on Grand River, so just be safe. But we didn't know it was as serious until we got an email that said hide, run, or fight.
Oh, the email said that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. So when you seen the email, did that make it real? Was it like, oh my God, it's really an active shooter on campus?
Well, for me, no. What made
Damo,
me?
go ahead, Damon.
Uh,
You said
what
for me,
made?
no. What made me?
What made me know it was as serious? I actually think God really had His hands on me because we heard that the shooting started at Berkey Hall and ended up at the MSU Union. And me and my friends were actually headed to eat to the MSU Union. And we were outside walking to it, and we seen the kid running, and he told us to go back in. He was running from the Union, and he heard shots. So once we heard that, it was like, oh, this is really serious.
Oh, so the first time the guy told y'all don't leave, but y'all like, oh, it ain't real.
They so all left anyway.
Yeah, I thought I was. If I'm being honest, I was telling them like I was from the hood. Like we hear about shootings all the time. I'm not really worried.
So Damo, what about you?
Can y'all hear me now?
When you first, yes. So who told you first? Who told you in y'all group first?
A group of white kids at the end. It was
we lied to you. Did you say a group of white kids?
Yes, that's
okay.
who I was with them at the time, and a body being covered by the ambulance. That's when I knew it was serious.
Wait a minute, you seen that?
Yes.
While you was walking, or were you inside and saw it out the window?
I seen the video of it.
Oh, okay. I'm liking how we saying something.
Okay, so then you and a group of white friends, y'all walking, and y'all get a video where you see a body being covered.
Yeah, yes.
So how did you know that was from Michigan State? Like, what made you know, oh my God, this is Michigan State campus?
The Union. It was right in front of the Union.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so at that point in time when you seen that picture, what did you do?
When I started to barricade the door and all the lights and start what was happening.
Okay. So it was you and the white friends in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So all y'all was straight.
So what did you barricade the door with? Damo, we can't hear you.
The dresser.
Okay.
So Devin, I'm gonna go back to you. So you, because you was protected and you from the hood, so you was gonna go out and chance it with shooter. When the guy came, y'all just turned around and went back into the IM?
So we turned around, but like I looked at him first, like because I feel like in a situation like this, anybody can be skeptical. Like what I'm saying, you gotta trust people, but you can't trust them too much. So with him being outside, I had to look at him first, like to see if he had a gun on him. He could have just been, what I'm saying, telling us to go back in, and anything could have happened. So once I got a good look at him, I was like, I don't think he did it. And yeah, we ended up going back in. And
so why didn't you think he did it? Like, what was it? What did he show you to make you think?
It was just, I seen like a whole bunch of fear on his face. Like,
okay,
it just couldn't have been him.
Okay, so what happened when y'all went back in? Did they shut it down like where nobody can get in and out at that time, or it was still?
Yeah, once he came in, the man who worked there, the student who worked there, he said I was supposed to advise y'all, but at this point, I'm not letting nobody go out or come in. And then at that point, I called my mother, and I told her what was going on, and then I ended up grabbing a 25-pound weight because I was like, I'm gonna protect myself.
So, Damo,
can I interject? Yes. So I'm gonna tell y'all during this time, and don't be mad at me, sister. During this time, I was headed to Lansing for a conference. And at first, my dad was like, yeah, Kyra said it's an active shooter at Lansing. And I was like, I ain't hear nothing about that. Kyra lied.
Like, why would I lie about an active shooter?
Like, I was thinking it was a shooter somewhere near, but it wasn't an active shooter on campus. Because I was like, she's exaggerating. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, Dad. And I was like, okay, this Kyra, let me answer. So she questioning me why I'm not in Michigan State yet. And because I was supposed to pick Devin up so we can go kick it. And then I'm like, because I'm taking my time. And then I can hear the fear in her voice. And I'm like, okay, this may be for real. And then I end up talking to Devin. And when I heard his voice, that's when I got scared because it wasn't Devin's regular voice. It was like, this is serious. This is something that's going on. Auntie, like, we're in here. I gotta wait. We talked about that. And I'm like, you safe. And when he said he was safe, I got off the phone, like, check back with me. And I'm going to tell you, I just started crying in the car because that is a long drive when you hear something of this nature. And then my phone kept going off with people texting, like, is your nephew okay? So now that the world is hearing it, now it's for real that this is an active shooter.
Oh, yeah.
And it scared the hell out of me when he called back and was like, they're lowering the steel doors. Nobody can come in or out. Auntie, the guys on campus don't come up here. Oh, when y'all say driving, Jesus took the wheel because I couldn't see. I was crying at that time. Let me tell y'all.
I was praying. I was praying and cussing and fussing. Praying and cussing and fussing. I don't know how those three go together.
But shit, Lord.
I was calling people like, we need a prayer. Everybody get together. Pray.
We prayed so many times, but every time I talked to Devin, I would not let him know I was crying. And I would not let Kyra know I was crying because I'm like, I got to be strong for this.
So, Damo, did you contact your parents?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes. So, when did you contact them? When it happened or you waited a little bit?
My grandma, she lives in Washington, called me first.
Oh.
She said for anybody in Detroit end up calling. When she called me, it seemed like my phone I was getting too many calls at once.
Uh-huh.
I end up I'm adopted by my telling me she wanted to stay on the phone the whole time and stuff. So much calls, my phone just turned off. I feel like my family was just phone was going through whatever it was going through. Put everybody in shock.
Yeah, we know your phone had problems. Sorry, but that was a good one because you're still going in and out. But okay, so Devin, let's switch back because he picked up this 25 pound weight. So
now, how did that come about, Devin? Like, what made you? Okay, wait a minute. I got a question.
She got the whole, but let me tell y'all, this is investigator Cayenne on the mic right now. She is here with 20 questions. Go ahead.
Okay, when you guys was in lockdown, Devin, you at the IM, Damo, you at the dorm. Did you guys feel safe with the security measures that MSU had?
It was a police.
You said there was a police where?
It was a police dorm.
Oh, you had a police at your dorm?
Yeah.
So you felt safe with the police there?
Yeah.
But you...
How did you know that the police was at your dorm?
I live on the first floor and
You saw them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Devin, at the IM, did you feel safe with Michigan State security measures?
I feel safe. Like once we put the metal doors down, the steel doors down. At first, it was a little shaky because we didn't know what we were doing. Some people were still upstairs. Some people were still downstairs. Then they sent us to the wrestling room. And then after the wrestling room, it was just like everyone get to the weight room so they could put the steel doors down. So it was taking a little second to everything to get together, but at the end, I felt safe.
Okay, so let's go back to this weight. So you picked it up. This was your weapon of choice at the
Well,
moment.
at the moment, yes.
Okay.
Well,
Did
what
anybody?
made you pick up a weapon first? Like, what made you say?
Because it was a shooter.
But I'm saying, I bet you everybody didn't pick up a weapon.
No, I honestly think I was the first person to pick a weapon up.
So you just went over there and got a weapon, or was you like, y'all, we need to get weapons because we need to fight or die?
Well, I told my friends because the first time I grabbed the weapon, I was in the basketball gym where the volleyball nets were hanging up, and from the practice on one of the nets, it was like a weight sitting on something, and so I told them, me honestly, I'm gonna grab something to protect myself because he got a gun. I just feel like my fist will do enough damage, but I think there's a way to do a little more.
I feel you. Like you can do damage with your fist, baby. You were Superman. Did everybody else pick up one?
No, because that was the only one in there at the time. But once we got into the weight room, I was like handing weights to my friends. Like, we gotta do something. We gotta do something.
Now, were they scared and like what? Or they just like, okay, we go follow along?
I don't think they were scared, but like you could see it on everyone's faces. Like, you just had to stay alert. Like, you couldn't lose focus on what was going on right now. Like at first,
Mhm.
people were still like lifting weights and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know how they could be doing that. You got to be alert right now. They're not paying no attention. But I think it was just a time like you just really could not panic.
Okay.
You
Were
had to
you
be
scared?
calm. Was I scared? I'm not gonna particularly say I was scared, but it was just like a lot of what ifs replaying in my head. Like, if what if this happened? What would I do? What if this happened? What would I do? I just knew at all times I had to have a strategy.
How you don't be scared? Were you scared, Damo?
Damo, were you? I was scared, and I'm in Detroit.
Look at how you not gonna be scared either? Y'all just like superheroes.
It was only one time I got scared, and it was when everyone in the weight room just ran upstairs out of nowhere.
Oh, so you didn't know what was going on.
No,
Okay. And so you weren't scared at all, Damo.
Was it because you seen a police officer outside?
Or you were with people.
Well, police to begin with, so he was only there when he left.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a lot going. A lot of kids that were like terrified police to make sure the police was there, find the guy.
Okay.
So, how was the other students around you guys reacting?
She
Like,
said, tell them about band-aids. What's band-aids?
oh, Devin has some about the window.
By the window. I don't know about band-aids.
yeah. So when we were at the gym, like I always wanted to like, even though the steel doors down, it was like two. It was three exit doors, and so I was trying to stay next to the exit door, like if I had to get up out of there. So it was like these pieces of paper that were around, and the windows had like a slit rectangular. I mean, the doors had a slit rectangular window you could see through. So
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, like, if it was any way possible, he got in where the exit doors were. How about we put these pieces of paper over the window so he couldn't see in?
Uh-huh.
And so I asked, do we have athletic tape? And they were like, no. And then I asked, do we have band-aids? I don't know why, but I asked them like band-aids to stick. And they was like, yeah, we got a first aid kit. And so I told them to use the band-aids to cover the window, like to stick the papers to the window, and it ended up working.
Oh, as I'm thinking you talk about each band-aid, but you like to stick as
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Dang, you are creative like your auntie. Has anybody ever told you that before?
You said what?
Has anybody ever told you that you're creative like your auntie?
Yeah.
It is the truth. That was good. You Kanye, you wouldn't have thought of that. So what did they say when you bought the band-aids ID and put the paper up?
At first they were looking at me like a little confused, like what is she talking about? But then when they ended up doing it, it was they just told me like, oh, that was smart.
So you kind of latched on like a leader.
I think I did.
So what do you think made them follow you? Like, because a lot of times people go buck the system and you can't tell me what to do. So in this situation, why do you think your friends took the weights or, whatever happened when you were making decisions?
Well, I think personally, at first it was how I was talking, and then I think I really did take the leadership, bro. Like I was saying what we was gonna do, where we was gonna go, and it was just like they was just like, okay.
How are you talking?
Oh,
Well, at first,
What?
go ahead, Devin. And I want
at
Damo to
first,
talk about this.
like I said, I was saying at first, like before we went outside, like I was from the hood. I said I was from the trenches. Like I wasn't really scared, and I told him I was a child of God, and like
Hey,
I feel
yes.
like being a child of God, like your life is already pre-written. It's decisions you make, but your life is pre-written. And I said that if today was my day, then I would have to live with that. But I think God would protect me.
Dang, you didn't get,
That's
you made,
exactly how I was feeling.
we get it.
Yeah. He said that's exactly how he was feeling.
I was feeling.
So, okay.
Now, Damo, you posted the people you was with. You was with some of the Oxford kids who went through the shooting a year ago.
Yes, ma'am.
How was that experience?
How was that? Well, they okay. First, tell us, was it girls? Was it a boy or a girl?
Two of them.
Both girls, both boys of opposite sex.
It was two. Girls and boys, both.
So, how was they acting? Because this is two active shooter situations.
Girl broke
Oh,
down in tears as soon as the email popped up. If I, she broke down in tears. And the group I was with, Get Serious. That's what made us like kick in. Like we go do this. Just her reaction from.
so how did that make you feel? Seeing her break down, knowing that she was part of this, the other Oxford boy, like
That's the second time.
this. What did that make? What was going through your head?
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried. Phone wasn't working. I got behind the wall. I made sure nobody, since I live on the first floor, I didn't want nobody. So I made sure everybody was on the case. And then kids, you can hear kids crying in the other room. Like we were supposed to be silent. So I tried to calm everybody. Like I had to take the main role just in that moment for
Now let
everybody.
me go ahead,
So
Chandra.
now let's say, so he jumped into a
The
leadership
leadership
role
role.
as well.
Were you the only African American?
My roommate with us also.
So do you think that going through this experience with those other students, do you think that formed a bond between y'all?
Yes, yes, I'm most definitely. It was they was asking like they wanted to make sure we all got home, so they were house and I could take certain kids that live in California. I told him he can come stay with me. And we just put race aside at that, just being friends and good people towards each other.
I like
So
that.
it all
So
worked out good.
that's good. Now, Devin, do you think that you formed a bond with the people that you were in lockdown with? Some of the people?
I think I did. To just be in a situation like that with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta, and I think trust play a long way in a situation like that because like I'm really trusting you with everything that we doing right now. I feel like you got my back, so I gotta have your back.
Now, Damo, have you seen these kids since the situation?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Do it seem like people have changed since then? Like the people that you've been around, or if you're walking around campus, people are more friendly or standoffish?
I feel like most people stay in their dorm, stay with their
Mm.
select group. It's not. I don't see as much people I don't catch the week before, and I
Okay.
think that's the only change.
What
Devin, do
about
you
you?
see the same?
Okay, so the first day back, like the shooting happened on a Monday, so on a Tuesday I came back to the campus to take a shower and grab a couple of my things when I was going back to the city. And honestly, when I was walking to the cafeteria, it was three white males throwing a football outside, and like when I walked outside, it was just like they just stopped playing and they was just watching me the whole time, like just watching me walk. And then once I got like out of their sight, they just start playing again. So I think like with the shooter being a black male, I feel
Mm.
like it might have created a little racial tension, but other than that, it's been okay.
That was, I don't think anybody saw that coming.
No,
No one saw it being a black male and in his 40s.
in his 40s.
Didn't even go there.
Didn't even go there. So, Damo, do you feel that it's been racial tension ever since the situation?
Not with the group, not that I be around. Not at all.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. With this situation happening to you, how do you think this has changed how you maneuver around people? Does this have an effect on how you go about your daily life now? Are you more observant of people? Are you less trustworthy of crowds? Like, how has this situation affected you today going towards the future?
I feel like I'm more observant of people. Like when I walk in a room, I do most likely take a look at everyone now to see what they're doing.
Hmm. Okay.
Just
Damo?
being from Detroit, did I was always observant. Now that I do, I always got a bag to be on the go and leave like two size extra drawers, just the
That's smart.
extra outfit to have. So I keep that now under my bed.
That's smart.
That's smart. So let me ask you this. Do you guys think that students, after the situation, when y'all got back to school Sunday night, Monday, do you think that students brought up weapons to protect themselves from future situations? Do you?
You you do?
I don't.
I
I
know
do. I mean, you got to be
personally.
18 to carry a shotgun.
But you can't have weapons on the college
Hell, he
campus.
got on the campus with a weapon. They don't know if you got a weapon or not
But
in your dorms
but
unless
if
they
they
check it.
find out that they got a weapon, they could be expelled from school.
I understand that, but I'm asking, do you think that people brought up a
Well,
security measure in this
people in
situation?
apartments, I feel like they might have, but people that stay in the dorms, I doubt it.
No knives, no
Guys
nothing.
that I was with, he for sure. I know that for a fact.
I can't hear you, Damo. You said the guys you was with.
Guys that I was with for sure
Right.
has a
We
gun
don't want to
with their
incriminate
mouth.
anybody.
Right.
I'm stopping you because we don't want to
I'm
incriminate
not.
anybody.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you was about to say, Damo. I got scared because I'm not going to jail. I will tell on you.
When it was time to come back to Michigan State, when it was time to come back to Michigan State, like that Sunday, Monday, were you guys ready to come back? Like, what were your feelings around coming back to campus that Monday?
I was okay.
So has anything changed?
Like on Michigan State, has policies and procedures changed and stuff?
Well, except for classes, like things that's happening in your individual class now.
So what's changed with classes?
Or versus my classes, like at first when we got back, we were just first talking about like the shooting, And like we heard now that like it's a pass or fail. Like you can have a pass or fail option for your classes. And like most of my classes right now, we're not doing any homework. Like we're just reviewing for an exam.
Oh wow. Is that the same
Yeah.
for you, Damo?
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
they haven't even been counting participation or attendance. It's just be ready
So
for. We're
is
just reviewing.
so that's an option where you can either get a pass or a fail, or
Or
you get a grade.
Yeah, it's an option.
Do they have online courses if y'all like, oh no, I'm not coming back up. Can I finish this class online?
Yep. You could do Zoom.
Yeah.
Why y'all didn't do that?
Because they want to be on campus.
Yeah, I
I
wanted to be on
want to
campus.
hear the answer.
I wanted to see people. I couldn't just be on a computer. I
You
feel
ain't
like
want to come back home with your family and go to school online?
I gotta learn how to be an adult. You know.
He got rules when he come home. You got rules and regulations when you come
Why
home.
you ain't want to go home, Dabo?
It's just I come from a large family, so I love myself.
Okay. We gonna act like we heard that last part.
So let me ask you this.
You have the worst service ever. I appreciate you being on here, but it is terrible, Dabo.
Do you guys feel safe at Michigan State? Like, do you feel safe right now?
Yes.
Okay, you feel safe too.
How long do y'all think it's gonna be before it get back to normal, where people start coming out and?
I say next week.
You say it'll be over. It'll be over in a minute.
Have y'all been back to y'all normal course of action, like going to wherever y'all go eat at, going to the gym, doing what y'all do?
Yeah.
So it ain't stopped y'all.
No.
No.
Well, how y'all know each other? I'm switching up.
We met each other. It was probably at a party
At Michigan State, or was it in the city?
in Michigan State.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
that's good. College is like the best time of y'all life. Make sure y'all have fun, but y'all do y'all work and y'all don't have any babies.
Right.
Oh, I actually met him at a prom. Matter of fact.
Oh, y'all 12th grade year.
I thought Devin was gonna lie and be like Bible study or something. I actually met him at Bible study. We went to fellowship here on college campus. Okay, I can dig it. Any more of your questions? Anything that we haven't asked you all that you all would like to share, or anybody have any questions they want to type in from the audience? I'm sure Kyra got a billion other questions. Well, I am so glad you all are safe. How will this prepare you for next time? Like, what will you do?
Well, hopefully it ain't no next
But
time.
we have to always remember, stuff like this is more common now. You know what I'm saying? Like, in prior years, this isn't something that happens. But in Michigan alone, within 16 months, we've had two school shootings.
And I'm going to say this, Damo. You could take advantage of your situation. Like, you had two Oxford shooters there. You could do a podcast. You could write a story or something where people, because you had two people that went through this already. So you could take advantage of that opportunity. And Devin, you too. You was in there with a lot of diverse people. You could take advantage. Y'all can write papers, put it in the newspaper. Don't Michigan State got a podcast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all could be on that podcast. Y'all could take this negative situation and turn it into something positive.
I'm going to tell you this. On February 15th of this year, the Detroit Free Press reported that there have been 71 mass shootings in the U.S. this year in 6 weeks.
That's more days. That's more shooting than it is days.
Yes.
6 weeks is
what?
Like
30
almost
days,
60 days?
10, 14, 44.
Yeah.
So there has been 71 shootings.
But what's the definition of a mass shooting? Is it more than 3 people? What's the definition?
I'm going to tell you. Hold on. Keep talking and I'm going to figure it out.
Now, Damo and Devin, while she doing that, did y'all know any of the victims?
No.
Any of the people who passed away or in the hospital?
No, I did not.
Okay. Have they had like services or things on campus
Yeah.
Had
for kids to
a
go
lot
to?
of they had a lot of dog therapy dogs around campus.
I heard that.
Then they had candlelight kids that's passed and the kids that's in the hospital.
Did y'all attend?
No.
Damo, you attended?
I did.
Devin, why you didn't go?
I was in the city of Detroit.
Oh, okay.
From 2000, the beginning of 2022, September. So September 2022 till now, there have been 7 school shootings.
7 schools.
7 school shootings throughout the U.S.
Now let me ask you this. Do you guys think that based off of all these mass shootings that there should be some law on gun control? Oh wow, we just got silent. Like we really got to think about that. Y'all don't think there should be no laws on who can get guns? Who?
I mean, we could make a law, but I don't know how much it's going to stop anything.
I mean, but if it's a law, like, do you think there should be regulations when buying a gun now?
Type of test you take,
Like what
like a
type?
mental test.
Like
A
a
mental
mental
health test?
Yes.
Okay.
Devin, you just like, no. So is there anything that you all feel can be done to stop shootings like this happen?
So, Devin, you okay with somebody with bipolar, schizophrenia, who not on their meds, who going crazy, hearing voices? It's okay for them to walk into a gun shop and
No, that's not okay. Like, we should do something about that. But I'm saying, like, it's a whole bunch of like underground things that happen. Like,
I'm not talking about underground. I'm talking about legally. Do you think that there is something that could be put in place
yeah,
to
oh yeah,
alleviate the mass shootings?
well yeah. Like Damo said, the mental health test that'd be a good thing. Like, people with mental disabilities should not be able to purchase a firearm.
She go get the answer. You just listen. You thought you was like, oh, you thought that was
I'm about to fall back.
don't
The
fall.
chair was leaning.
This is this that your father insurance is. Yeah. Now I forgot the question that I was asking. Should any what do you all think should change from here?
I think like that's a good question.
I honestly think the students or anything, I feel like we still gotta grow up and have our freedom personally, but I don't know what stop doing what they do.
That's interesting. Did y'all watch the prayer vigil? I know Tracy said she's watched the prayer vigil, and she's also said she's checked on all the MSU students that she know. Did you all participate in that day when they came back and all the stuff they had on campus?
Yeah.
What all did you do, Damo?
I went with all the other students. Yeah, they prayed and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Devin, did you do anything?
I just went to the statue of one of my friends, but I didn't do anything else.
Okay.
Okay. Well, fellas, I am going to tell you this. I do appreciate you all joining us. I pray nothing like this ever happens in your lifetime to you all. That you all have to, be around. I'm glad, and it warms my heart to know that 2 young Black men took the leadership role, and that you all were thinking about your safety and the safety of others so that everybody can come out here alive. So that's something that you all should take pride in, to know that when it's a situation, somebody like me will probably freak out. So you all were able to keep your cool and, manage like men do. So,
And I just want to say, Just make sure you give God the thanks because he had y'all covered.
Mm-hmm.
It was people out there that wasn't covered. And just thank him for being there with you, putting the blood of Jesus over you, and for y'all to take this situation and make something good come from it. Like, make something happen. Stuff happen in our lives for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So share this information, make other students aware, other people, the younger generations, let them know, what is it? Run, hide, fight.
I thought it was just fight or flight. They teach us at work. Don't hide anymore.
Yeah, it's fight or die at my job. What is y'all? Run, hide, fight?
That's what the email said.
Okay. Well, I guess if you can't, I guess you do need to hide if you don't know where you at. But if it come to a situation,
you don't play dead. You fight or you die. That's ours because you can't fly. If he's there, it's head on. It's me or you.
So hopefully that never happens in
Yes.
your lifetime.
Yes.
Hopefully MSU would take measures so that there's, more safety measures and, mental health. Oh, have they increased like social work and counselors there?
Yes.
And that should be everywhere. But the government has allotted like so many millions extra now for SEL, social emotional learning, and help now because mental health has been a big thing since COVID.
Mental health is big. Everywhere. It's big. Well, hell, it was mental health while the guy was shooting people. His daddy, it was mental health.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying it's been a big thing since COVID. So we thank you, fellas. I hope y'all have a good year. Devin, for you and your friends that I picked up and got that Taco Bell, I need you to check on them to make sure they're getting good grades because that's what they owe me for their Taco Bell. I remember that. And I will be checking. So good luck on all y'all future. I was going to say, you just going to hang up on us?
And Damo and Devin, we're going to probably call y'all on 3-way so we could talk about.
No, y'all could just stay on because we're about to close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thank you again, Damo and Devin. So thank you all for everybody tuning in. If you had anyone at Michigan State, I hope that they're safe. I hope they're in a good place in their life. And that
some shout out?
Next time they have a plan. Yes, I was just going to try to finish that part, sister. I wasn't going to just close without you.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to all my MSU alumni friends. Hey, and all my sorors from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Ooh.
Okay. So, anybody else, sister?
And my family and my work people. And
okay. I do thank you for coming on. And this was a good show, sister.
It was. I was on good beat. That's because my son was on the show. I couldn't embarrass
I thought
him.
it was just because I made sangria this time. And I had warned you.
Yeah. Plus, I had to be on good behavior because, I wanted to make a good impression.
Yes. That's Rita. Rita.
Ooh!
So, thank you all for tuning in. I gotta see if we'll be back next week. Well, y'all will know. We'll put out a thing if me and Marty coming back next week or we got the next. I've been liking like Sundays we get to have a bunch of stuff. Oh, and guess what?
One drink.
We have finished the show and I only had one drink and I've been drinking my water. So thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all have a good day and we will see y'all next time. Keep telling Marty, this is what we got to have our